But now I don't really know where it is, where this furniture is. I mean, which is its actual the right position. I mean, the distance from this wall, and where is this exactly in the room? So what I have done with my software is a sort of triangulation system for placing objects just by taking a couple of measures. So I want to show this to you. Triangulation is used in shape mode. It's used to place shapes in the right position according to the distance from some key points. So first of all is to define the key points. Let's assume the key points here are, let's say this one is the first key point. To add a key point to the shape is just double tap. So here you just tap with two fingers, and here we have the first. So the magenta one, the chan one, is the first key point of mine. The second is this. So let's add it here. Here we are. What I've done, I've taken the distance between this point, which is the upper right corner of my furniture, from this and from this. But first of all, I have to select this as the key point of the shape. So always the same way, double tap it, here it is, and the black comes here. So, and then I have got a third reference point for my convenience, which is this, which is completely unuseful for placing the shape, but it's just a reference. So let's go here, let's double tap it, and it becomes gray. So we've got the cyan, magenta, and gray key points, and here is my reference point. And you can see the distance from these 3 points upper here. So it's no more previous, next, and reference. When you go to shape mode, it's cyan point, magenta point, and gray point. Still, this is the area of this shape, of the current shape. You can switch from between shapes just by pressing this button, or just by pressing over the shape as you wish. Okay, so here you see the current point is 60.78 from this one, and it's 92.52 from this one. That means it's 155.26 from this. I've taken the measure. Actually, this is not at 60.78, but is let's say it's 58. Okay, and the distance between, so I've taken this distance, which is 58. Also, I've taken this one, which is not 92, but is 90. So it's 58 and 90. So let's move our shape to that point. So I said this is, oops, this is 58, and this is 90. As you know, there are two solutions for this. So let's first try position 2, which is this, and position 1, you see it's at the opposite side. But this is the right one. And so this point now, as you see, it's 58 and 90 far from that. The third point could be a good reference just to double check if you have taken correctly these two measures. So it means that the distance here is 153.38. So now I've placed my first furniture. Then I will quickly place the second. It's a sofa, which is here. So, oops, new point. I have to add a new shape. Here we are. So, let's put it here onto the line, and it's in this case it's 90. Then it's like this. It's vertical line, and it's 280. Just 200. Oops. Say 200. we are. Here is 80 again, vertically aligned. And this one is just, sorry, is vertically aligned to the previous horizontal. Here we are. Okay, let's go in. The points are already correct, and let's go directly in shape mode, and this is my sofa. Okay, and the distance of my sofa, I've taken a couple of measures. That means this is my reference point, for example, and I've taken the distance from between that, from here and here. Oops. Okay. The third point, I don't want to sign it because I'm quite sure of the size here. So let's go into it. Actually, it's 136 and the other is 92. Sorry, it's 140. So this is 140. And this is 95. Okay, position 2, 1. No. See, 1 would be this side, which is exactly the opposite option. Okay, this is not the case. This is the right one. Okay, so that's done. And this is my room with my sofa and my furniture. And now I can do whatever I want. I mean, I can take measures and distances between points just by, for example, moving the reference points. You can reset them here and say, okay, let's say which is the distance between this point and this point. Okay, I don't know. Let's just put this as a reference point. Here we are. Now the distance between this and that is 315. Okay, that's good enough. Or you can do whatever you want. This is a good reference. This is the right drawing of your sitting room with the sofa and this furniture on the back. Now what you can do, you can save it, keep it in memory here, and for example, you could say, okay, I want to email this in DXF format to my office or to my architect in order for him to decide which is the best place to put the television or whatever, or lights or the Dolby surround system or whatever. So you just press email. The DXF is added underneath. Sent from my phone is not exactly what it's going to be, but this is the iPad simulator. And then I just write down the email. Okay, let's cancel it. Okay, that's done. Thank you very much for following me, and if you have any questions, just mail me at my support email. Thank you, bye bye.